How's everyone doing with the first month of 2023 now at a close? Here are all the Blu-rays and DVDs I picked up in the month of January. Now I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. I'm pretty sure this is my biggest yet because I had to put it in two piles because it was about to tip over. But yeah, let's just get right to it. First one I have is The Menu. This is so close to being my favorite horror movie of 2022, but the Black Phone took over. I did not really know what this movie was really about. All I saw was like advertisements about like chefs like killing people in a way. That's all I really need to know. And Anna Taylor-Joy from Split, and I want to say that's Ralph Fiennes. I'm pronouncing his name horribly wrong. Who plays Voldemort in the Harry Potter series? This movie was phenomenal, and this is a must go out and buy it film because I had an absolute blast with that movie. Another huge surprise for me was Violent Nights. This was a great movie. Me and my dad went and watched this, and this was like one of the few times like me and my dad absolutely loved watching this in the theater because I've not rewatched it yet, but this is pretty much just Die Hard with Santa Claus. That's all I really needed to know, and that's all you really need to know about that movie. And that's a must go out and buy it because I thought it was awesome. Black Adam. Not a very great movie. I enjoyed it. A lot of people are saying it's kind of compared to movies that we've already seen. Which, yes, we've seen movies like this before, but I had a decent time with it. Maybe because I went and watched it with my friend in the theater. Me and him had a blast. We kind of obnoxious. Bit surprised we didn't get kicked out, but people behind us were not shut the fuck up during the opening of the movie. I didn't hear anything that was going on, but I liked it. And my dad's friend said that it was word for word here. Black Adam was a worthless piece of shit, is what my dad's friend says. But I think that's a stream it, I would say. But I would say it's some more enjoyable movies of the DC EU. But I am ashamed that Henry Cavill did get like fired as Superman when they had like a little post credit scene with him like setting up Superman versus Black Adam, which I actually was pretty interested to see. But we didn't get that. Next up is Shazam. I picked this up for the new one. I have not watched this movie yet, but I heard pretty good things, and the trailer for the new one looks pretty good. So, I can give you a thought about that. The Dentist Collection 1 and 2. I've not watched these movies. I only picked these up because I am subscribed to a kill count reviewer person named James A. Janice at Dead Meat. The first one is one of his favorites. I can't remember what he thought about the second one, and I saw that 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 it came out for both of them in a collection and kind of like a re-enhanced version. Made me want to pick it up. I'll probably watch those later this year. Might even put reviews out for them. Next up, I got some M. Night Shyamalan movies, and first one I got was Signs. Now, this is supposed to be one of his best movies, and I absolutely loved it. I thought this was an awesome film. I had a blast watching it. And yeah, a lot of people said this was like the last good alien invasion movie, but I actually did like Nope. Nope was pretty good, but this one is probably the best alien invasion movie. And Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix in this were awesome, and you get that classic shot where the alien walks across the screen and all of that. You get all these classic scenes, but it was kind of hard for me to watch this because I had watched Scary Movie 3 before this, and yeah, it was just kind of hard to watch that movie without thinking about Scary Movie 3. Next is Unbreakable. I bought this movie because M. Night Shyamalan's new movie Knock at the Cabin was coming out. Same reason why I bought Signs, and this movie was awesome. This was one of the first comic book movies back when it first came out, like before the MCU even exists, and like before Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies even exist. And this was a damn good movie, and I would recommend it. So that is a go out and buy it. Next is Split. I had just watched this last night with my dad because I did not get around to it, and I've been busy reviewing the Harry Potter movies. But yeah, this movie was awesome. James McAvoy, he should have won an Oscar for this, but Academy Awards, I just don't look at horror movies, man. Anna Taylor-Joy and James McAvoy in this were both awesome. I love the premise, and I find it surprising how this is a sequel to Unbreakable. The East Trial 177. This is a go out and buy it. I think it is a damn good movie. Next on my second pile. Yeah, I told you this is a big pile. Next is Glass. The conclusion to this franchise. I've not watched this yet. I've heard like mixed to negatives, mixed positive reviews on this. I've heard but nothing really but negatives. A lot of people saying this is the worst conclusions to a trilogy ever. I've not watched it yet. I'll get around to watching it sometime, maybe this week or next week after. I want to try and watch it after I'm done with the Harry Potter reviews because that's gonna take a while. Thinking about the Harry Potter franchise, I got the Fantastic Beasts 3 film collection. I have no idea what to think about this. I picked this up because I'm reviewing the Harry Potter films, and for some reason, my dad doesn't own these ones, and I had also just ordered the part two to the seventh Harry Potter film. I'm gonna get that very soon. Get that very soon. Don't know anything about this one. I've only heard like pretty bad things about those movies, so. Ugh. Next is Groundhog Day. I picked this up because it was only like $3 at Walmart, and I also like this little sleeve how it shows like the clock and there's like normal back, and when you take it out, it's just that. I like that. Like, you hear noise, it's just my dad and his girlfriend and daughter. Like, not my sister, whatever I'm gonna say. But not watch this. I might watch it tomorrow because tomorrow is probably the worthless holiday ever because I think Groundhog Day is like one of the worst holidays and stupidest holidays, meaningless. But I'll talk about that probably never, but maybe I'll do a video on it next year. American Psycho, absolute horror classic. It is a shame that not a lot of people talk about this now. Christian Bale's performance in this was before he ever became the Dark Knight, Batman. And his performance in this is awesome. It's a shame he didn't get an Oscar for it, but like I said, Academy Awards just seem to ignore the Oscars. I've not read the book to this, but I have also heard like very controversial things how this is very sexist towards men. But I absolutely love it. It has the most iconic scene where not Paul, Patrick Bateman hits Paul in the head with an axe. As you can see the axe right here. Horror classic in my mind, and that is an absolute go out and buy it. South Park post COVID, you know I had to pick it up. South Park is very close to being my favorite TV show. I talked about Breaking Bad and South Park before. Breaking Bad and South Park are close to being my favorite TV show of all time, so you knew I had to pick this up. Me and my dad are big South Park fans, and yeah, I love the two specials in this. I think they were absolutely awesome. They were funny as hell. And when are we get to get the Stream Wars DVD release date? I want to buy it, damn it. God, this one's heavy. Mission Impossible Collection. I've not watched one of these. I'm sorry, but the new one coming out in June, May? I can't remember. I want to say it's June or July. But yeah, I picked this up. New one coming out. I've heard nothing but pretty good things about this. My dad says he's not a big fan of these ones, but I don't think he's even watched the new ones. I think he's only watched like the first two and got like bored of them. It's just like, fuck you. But yeah, I'm pretty interested to watch these. I've heard nothing but great things about Ghost Protocol and Fallout. Have to look on the back. I've heard nothing but good things about those ones, and apparently Fallout is the one that people absolutely loved. So I'm very interested to check that out. Last one is the Insidious collection. Like I said, I picked this up because of the fifth one coming out, and my dad's girlfriend says that first Insidious is her favorite horror movie of all time. So I picked this up. I'll review these movies once the fifth one comes out, and maybe I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, I fell asleep during the first movie because it was like a Saturday or Saturday. I want to say maybe it was Friday. I don't know. It was a Monday or Saturday. I put this in to watch it with my dad's girlfriend. Passed out watching it. Actually, we both passed out. And that's all the movies that I picked up in the month of January 2023. Yeah, that was my biggest pile yet. Maybe this is probably my shortest video of all of them. I don't know. But what did you guys think of this video? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Do you like me doing these videos? Because I seem to get a lot of views doing that. I think this is probably my most popular series because every time I put one of these videos up, I get a lot of views. I'm like, wow. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this. What Blu-rays or DVDs did you pick up of the month of January, and how was your first month of the new year of 2023? Let me know in the comments below. But until my next movie review or just plain video, take care.